Take, and I'm Mike. And this is TorqueTalk. I got a little update. This is all mocked up. This isn't built or anything. I just, it's just balanced there, basically. Um, got a little update. I did do that little piece of chrome was missing on both sides. I don't know if that was a mold flaw or what that was, but every picture I looked at, it had that chrome all the way down. So I took some pieces of styrene in there and I puttied it today. I sanded the styrene to get it close, put a little putty in there and see what I got. And then I'll scribe this whole thing and get it ready for paint, primer and paint again. As I said, I had the other day, I bare metal foiled, well, use your pointer, Mike. I bare metal foiled the emblems and the script. And then obviously, as you can see, I sanded it off. So it comes back. It looks pretty cool. The wheels are chromed with that new chrome I got. This one I did a little, with those gallery markers, I did a little coloring on the inside and on these little squares down here. And you can see the difference between them, how bright that is. And one of the things I wanted to do was, these are Jay's resins. There's the print lines are right in here, so I don't know what happened there, but these are the first ones where he had something like that. But so I used that to dull it down so it wouldn't reflect those lines as much, and it's going to look cool because this thing's going to be like a bone white pearl, a little, a little hint of tan in it, a little kind of sort of, so that'll go with the red. And the underneath will be bone white, and the drivetrain will be red. Like, here's the engine. The engine's all painted up. It's not detailed or nothing, but it is painted up. Looks okay. The air cleaner and the snorkel. I remember I made that snorkel because the other one wasn't working out too well. So I went over it and made that on there. Looks pretty good. The chrome came out real nice. I'm going to turn this around real slow. These are all re-chromed, the front and rear bumpers. I think that looks cool. I think it'll turn out pretty good, as long as I don't handle it too much. It's been drying for a while. You can see it's just mocked up. The wheels are rolling around in there. But she's looking pretty good. The red interior will look great with the bone white. So I'm happy with that. And that rear bumper's looking good. I know at the end I don't know if I'm going to hand paint that chrome or if I'm going to bare metal foil this whole thing. I think that whole thing is chrome if I'm not mistaken. And I'll be flocking or the red velvet in there. The flooring will be flocked too. And there's hardly any flooring in there. I mean, it's just real tight in there. It was literally hard to get the paint down to the floorboard in there because of the angle of the back front the angle of the back of the front seat. Get that out, Mike. Really put a hurting on getting an air gun down in there. So it's difficult getting that in there. Learning experience. Real quick, I did so I worked on the hood. I made a hinge. Now I don't even know if I can open it right now. Let's see what I can do here. There it goes. It's falling apart. We're falling apart. But I did make a hinge. So it's working well. It's actually springs closed. And I made this cover for that front end. I don't like it. The screw bottom front end on the core support. So it's going to have that cover over it. I think it'll look pretty nice when it's done. Now it's all falling apart. So that's on that. I did have some, well, here's the front bumper that's chromed for the Thunderbird, for the 58 Thunderbird. I don't even know how I can hold this. Hold on, let me take that off so you can see it. So that came out pretty nice. I had to do an extra coat. I had some shadowing up in here and stuff, and I had to put on an extra coat and it went right over it. It looks great. So this has actually got a second coat on it because I had the shadowing in it, and it doesn't bother it. It actually looks good. So what I did shape on all these bumpers, on the Lincoln And on this, I shaped the edge of these bumpers so they kind of round off, and they're not just square plastic. It gives it a better look. In the can you see that? There's a pointer, Mike, in here. It gives it a lot better look. The Lincoln, the front's falling off, so I can't really show you anymore. And the rear bumper, all I did was shape the corners here, and I just used a chrome pen on those. This bumper was fine. The front bumper was all worn off right in here. So there was like the car is like an aqua blue, like an aqua, and there was aqua coming through. So it was doing some rubbing while I was in the boxes. One other thing I really wanted to show you, and I didn't bring them over here. Um, sorry about that little delay. But here's the wheels I'm going to use for the Thunderbird. These are beautiful. You can see right through them. Hopefully you can see all that, right? You can see through them. See that? That's cool. Those are nice. Here's the backside. Nice wheels. On these, because like on these, you could grip that with your clamp to paint. But not with the wires on this one. So what I did, and I think it might be a better way of doing it. I'll show you real quick here. Take this off of here. It's all stuck together. Is I just cut some strips of yellow tape and went around the wheel itself, and then just held it with the clamp. Let me get you in the picture. Held it in the clamp right there. You can see the marks. That works real well. If you get it real tight to the wheel, it won't flop around, you know. So I thought it worked out great. I was really happy with that. I can give you a little quick view of what these will look like with this kit. I think that'll be cool. And then back here, it'll be like that. That'll be sharp. Sharp, sharp, sharp. I like that a lot. And yeah, I did mess up this thing. So that's why I bought the new scribe tool. I was not happy. So there you have it. Torque Talk. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully I get some work done on this thing. Thanks to all my subscribers. I really appreciate everybody watching, tuning into my wild, wacky world of modeling. You all take care. Bye.